beautiful people, welcome back to the Like Blaze video. Today we are going to be talking about the predictions. Now, with Friday just around the corner, or literally being the day after this video comes out, we are going to be getting a new character. We are also sort of in that realm of the 1st of June, so that normally also comes out with a new character. The way the game does it is every time the 1st comes, we always seem to get content, and sometimes they don't do the Friday content because of it. The 1st could be, you know, the release, which means we'd get Sunday content rather than Friday content. But let's go straight into the scouts. Let's have a look at what's there. So, right now we've got the Give Back Scouts, which is fair, and you've got the Devour Him Scout, which does mean the next SSR should be coming out on the 6th, rather than, you know, the 1st. But the character stuff, or Nico in particular, ends on the 1st. So, that indicates that on the 1st of June, we should be getting our next character. But, on the off chance that they do sort of break the cycle and then give us a Friday release, which would then be the 30th if I'm not wrong, we are going to be covering some units. So, here is the first unit that I want to cover. Just like that, that should come up. There we go. So, the first unit I want to cover is Otoya. Now, in JP, Otoya and Karasu, which is the other unit I'm going to be covering, came out at the same time. They came out on this. They had a double banner, and both of them came out together. So, which one will come out first, I will not be able to tell you with any certainty, but I can tell you that one of these units should be coming out. We are yet to get double banners. JP have been doing double banners, and we're yet to get them. So I can't imagine them switching to that model this month. They might. This might be the first double banner we get, but in reality, we're probably going to get one of them, then the other the following week. So, let's start with Otoya. Let's have a look at him. I'm going to say this now. Both Otoya and Karasu are meta-defining characters. They are characters that come out and really do well immediately, and then later on feel really strong because their skills really start to get utilized more. Otoya is a phenomenal speed character, so if you're going down that path of speed, Otoya is one of those must-grabs. He also buffs technical, so he does work in future tech comps as well, especially when you're using Karasu. You sort of use Karasu and Otoya together. So you'll use him in tech comps, you'll use him in speed comps, and you'll sort of use both in both. But ultimately, he does come with 10% technical boost. He does come with lecture, you know, bow boost of 120, but he is mostly speed. So he also does have the 10% speed boost. His tiles, exactly what you think. They're dribbling and their speed, and their tiles are fantastic with really, really good match skills. Overreaction is pretty solid as a skill. Now, when you scroll down, his gold skill and everything is really solid as well. Shadow Step and Ninja nickname, pretty good. You can, I'll sort of pause the screen so you can sit and read them, but they are really solid skills. But Overreaction, just, you know, is sort of that highlight of their kit. When you scroll down, they are going to have some combinations. Of course, they work well together. They're going to also work well with some of our favourite units, like X-Shigiri, like Shido, like pretty much, I mean, they link with a lot of characters in reality, and some future release characters. I'm hoping we've got, yeah, we do have training skills, improved technique. Okay, so we can sort of see into this. This isn't going to be odd, because of the way the site sort of handles this. But there are links. Okay, yeah, so I want this. I want the training links. So with Otoya, and you are going to get a technique buff at 55. I want to scroll down just a little bit. This might be a bit horrible to view. Don't know why they've changed that on this website, but there you go. So you are going to get a 60%, and also I think it's like 45% constant. From the constant buff, there's speed buffs, of course, with Mitoma. I'm just going to go through it quickly, but yeah, you've got RU on the technical buff, so moving forward, you're going to have RU and, you know, Karasu working in with him. Also, all the speed cards, they're all getting buffs alongside this. So, all in all, Otoya is going to be a very, very meta unit moving forward. So, is it a must-grab? And the answer is yes, but with the caveat of you don't have to go all in. It's a unit that's there permanently, and over time you're going to be able to get it. Hopefully there'll be Matsuri packs and stuff like that. It's going to make this a lot easier for you down the line. I wouldn't go crazy on it. Wales are probably going to day one this. It's a good day one. But again, if you're not a whale, don't day one this. You know, take your time on it. The other character is Karasu, and he is everything I've just spoken about Otoya, but in technical. He is technical main. He is secondary. I think he's speed. No, he's actually intel. Interesting. He has intel tiles, so he's actually intel and technical. So again, phenomenal, and performs phenomenally in matches as well. So he's one that just goes straight in the team. Really good skill sets. So you can, I'll pause there. You can have a look at his skills. Really, really solid skills, and yeah, again, has really, really good links. And both of these guys are going to be really useful in matches down the line and in tournament play. So, you know, both of these characters, whichever one comes out first, or if they come out at the same time, are going to be sort of safe to go for units. But again, I would take a little bit of time on them. I wouldn't go crazy with it. And the reason I say that is because I want you to save your gems. I really want you to save your gems. There is a limited character coming out in June. Now, whether this comes out on the 1st of June or comes out mid-June, which is when I think it will come out, we're looking more along the lines of like the 15th of June, something in that region, maybe even the 12th or, you know, something there. We are looking quite like 2nd, 3rd week of June. But this limited June Kunigami, or wedding Kunigami, or whatever you want to call him, like white suit Kunigami, this is the unit that you're going to want to be going for. A lot of people are going to tell you that this unit isn't good. They're going to tell you that this unit is quite mid. But in reality, the skills this unit brings is only echoed by Shido. And the only time you use Shido is if you have the latest version of Shido. Shido's not really a unit that's sort of backwards compatible. Pretty much when the new version of Shido comes out, that's the one you get. The older version of Shido just become rubbish. So if you're not running the Shidos, this actually brings the skills that Shido brings. So it sort of becomes this filler unit that comes into a lot of comps down the line. So if you don't have this, you're going to find yourself running Shido because you're going to want certain skills. So it's actually a bit of a skill bot. It is really good. But also it's one of the better physical units in the game. And for a long time, there isn't many physical units. I think Raichi comes out and then this. So yeah, I would go for this unit. People are going to tell you maybe not to, but this is actually a really solid unit to get. And again, big buff on physical, decent for kick, but really you're here for the physical, and that strength training is going to be great. Again, the skill that you're really after is a skill that you're very, very aware of. It's awareness of being an ace. So I think it's called something slightly different in global. But yeah, that's the skill that's really solid. And there are more skills on this boy's kit. So yeah, really, really good unit. So personally, I would say save for this unit. Grab this unit and hopefully you'll get the Otoya and the Karasu whilst getting the limited. But it's up to you. Ultimately, if you want to skip the limited, you can. And I would still MLB those two units because they're great. Straight after that, we've got the Yukata units, but that's not really due for the end of July at this point, or early July even. So I wouldn't worry too much about Yukata, so I'm not going to talk about July releases. This is the early June stuff. Go and enjoy this, and that is really all to this video. That's my 2 cents. Do what you want with that information, and I love you all, so go and subscribe, I guess. Bye!